This I-5 my house. He quickly grabbed his clothes and bolted out of the room, not even looking at Kate. He vanished. All that was left was Kate, my wife, who had turned into pure anger. You ruined everything. You stalked me. You ruined my life. She screamed as if I were the culprit. This was the last flare of her hysterical bitchiness. I pulled out my phone and opened the gallery. I didn't ruin anything. You ruined it, Kate. The hotel receipt, the locker key, the note, the t-shirt, and here, the photos from your Sautega. I showed her the pictures of Jake. And her. She lunged at me, trying to grab the phone, but I stepped back. It was just one mistake. He was 50 kind, and you were so boring. But now you're spying on me, you're a psychopath. You won't get a penny. Already filed for divorce. She continued to lie, even when backed into a corner. I simply said, I'll already have everything I need, Kate. I'll see you in court. Elle returned to John, feeling devastated but also relieved. Had undeniable proof. Photos on the bracket camera, photos on my phone, the receipt, the note, the t-shirt smelling of Jake. Elle immediately contacted say lawyer John recommended, a specialist in fault divorce, which was relevant in our state. When I showed the lawyer all the evidence, the stream of information I'd collected in a dizzying 48 hours, he just whistled. You have everything you need. She made a grave mistake by documenting this, he said. 2 days later, Kate, as promised, sent me the official divorce papers. She demanded the majority of the assets, claiming I abandoned her and was emotionally abusive, typical bitchy tactic. She continued her lies and hysterics, but now through lawyers. My lawyer smiled after reading her petition. We filed a response, including all the evidence of her infidelity. Kate's reaction was a sudden shock when she realized her plan had failed. She called me, screaming hysterically that I set her up, and that I would pay. I just blocked her number. The legal part was decided in my favor. Thanks to the undeniable evidence of her marital misconduct and her hysterical tactics in court, she tried to claim the photos were fabricated, but it was laughable. We were able to secure a fair division of assets that didn't reward her for her lies. She was forced to admit her fault, albeit through gritted teeth. This was another sudden twist for Kate, as she expected me to be weak and just give everything up to avoid conflict. Her plan to file for divorce first and play the victim completely collapsed. Don't know what happened to Jake. I haven't seen him since that day. I assume La was just a courier for her ego and maybe lost his job. Or maybe Kate continued the relationship with him. Honestly, I didn't care. My life with her was over. Elle received the majority of our shared real estate with compensation considered. And my attorney did an excellent job protecting my assets. It was an incredibly difficult and devastating process. I lost 12 years of a relationship. But I realized I didn't lose myself. My ability to trust was damaged, but my resolve and ability to defend myself were not. My advice to others. If you suspect cheating, don't make a scene until you have solid evidence even. If it means tracking. You are protecting yourself and your assets. P.S. The divorce is finalized. I'm renting a small apartment, and my life I-5 starting from scratch again. Not ready to date yet, but I feel like myself again. Share your thoughts on this situation in the comments.